Now, a round off and a finishing video tutorial now for the timber house, second year timber house. So, I have my sheets arranged now. Get them up here, like so. Okay, so what do I need to check here? I need to check, make sure that my title block is filled out here. Okay, and there are the parameters that I use to fill out the title block down here. I've got my construction notes in, my general construction notes in. I've got my door and window tags in place as well. I put in some kitchen units here too. One of the nice things when you get a repetitive house like this is you could use this one to put in, say, all your dimensions, and you could use that one to put in your furniture and things like that as well. Okay, now, so I've got my ground floor and first floor arranged like so, and I've got my lines of dimensions, long string lines of dimensions running through the building, like so as well. I've got my wall sections, and I've got my building sections indicated on these plans too as well. I've got my north point in position. So that's the first set of plans. Here's the second set. So I'm showing a portion of the roof here in the 2-story, and then the layout of the rooms on the 3-story with my repetitive notes. And again, all my notes are generated with multi-category tags. So I'm going to right click and activate this view, select that wall into here, and then, so my description is down here. That's what we're seeing on that note there. And the type comments, I have explained this to you, that this is the note for the elevations, and I'll show you those when I get to them. And I've got my type mark here as well. If I wanted to put in an assembly code for that, I'll just show you how we do that. So an assembly code here, highlight the box, come over to the 3 dots, and then we generally use systems. It'll be a framed wall system, wall structure, timber, something like that there. Okay, and that positions that. Now, I don't think we're using Uniclass in this one, but I know that has been explained to you in your BIM class as well there. Okay. Now, I'm going to deactivate that view. I've got my roof plan here as well. So that's all fine, making sure that the title block is filled out there. Here are my sections. So I put in 3 sections. I did explain that in the videos why I was doing that. Making sure that I've got all of my room names are in the section as well. So all the way through here, I've got my construction notes going in there, and my tags and everything else that needs to be done. Making sure that this is filled out. It's not, so let's pop in, fill that out, and again, once you've done it once, you get access to what you had in before. And this would be 1, 2, 3. So this one is 003. Okay, the status will be 2 and your name and student number. Okay, and apply, and that'll fill out there now. Okay, so there's my sections done. Here's my elevations, like so, and I think I have these at a scale of 1:75 because I can get the 4 of them on by doing that as well. Again, subtle use of color, not over coloring anything here. You can see, and again, I'll right click and activate this view. So to produce these notes here, and this is a common mistake that you as students make, is that you put in the wall description here. You don't need the wall description in the elevations. Okay, the elevation is there to report on the finishes that you have in your building, and I've created a specific multi-category tag for that. This one here is the AC type mark only. All right, and if you fill out, sorry, it's not that one. It's the elevation description. All right, and the elevation description. So that's what we're getting there. Anywhere where you get a question mark, then you've not filled out the type comment for that. So here's the fascia board, right? So let's pop in here now. Let's move that one out to there, and if I can pick the fascia, I'll just escape. see if I can pick that fascia board. So we'll go in here, and in the, you've got a description here, but I'm going to take this one, right? I'm going to Control C it. I'm going to put it into the type comments. Control V it in there. Apply and OK, and boom, there it goes. That's what I'm talking about there. All right, so you'll move that into position. Escape. Select, move it, and put a leader with that, something like so. All right. So you can populate, and a lot of these will be repetitive, obviously, because there's quite similar finishes used throughout the building there as well. Right click, deactivate the view, make sure that's filled out there. That sheet is good and ready to go. Here are my, that's the first section of wall details. Let's take a look at this one here. So you were specifically asked to produce a 1:20 wall section, plan, and elevation as well. And again, you can see now I've got my the details that we're going to do, and these are all tagged and referenced and coordinated, and that's very important there. So that's what we would use those wall sections for. Now I could populate those with my notes as well, because again, just using my multi-category tags, similar to what I've done here on the plan view. And you'll see that I've added in taggable breather membranes, DPCs, vapor barriers, all that type of stuff as well. So that's how you would arrange that. And again, switching over from the construction multi-category tag to the elevation description tag. I'm getting them in here. Notice that these are all 2 mil text as well. You don't need to change that. 2 mil does for nearly everything in this case here. So that's that sheet done. Now I shall move to the wall details, which are these ones here. So these are the callouts, and again I'm starting to populate these with 2D detailing with my taggable lines as well, breather membranes, DPCs, all that kind of stuff as well. And you can see now that I've gone in more detail here, so I'm using my material tags here now. And again, I've shown you how and where the material tag goes to get this particular note on that as well. And that's when you start to get down to that 1:5, 1:10 detailing, the material tags come in very useful for that as well. So I should be lining those notes up straight down like that there, to making sure that the title block is filled out. And then my final set are my window details here. And again, once you understand the process, you can fly through creating these details here. I've yet to 2D detail a lot of these and stick in my notes and my material category notes as well. Check my title block. So all done. Now, last thing that we're going to do is we're going to print these. So I'm not using this one here. I'm going to print here because I want to use the Qt PDF. All right. Here's my Qt PDF writer. I'm going to check the properties in advanced, and we're going to make sure that I'm using my A1. And you know, I've looked through some of the submissions, and you know, already people who submit early haven't checked their PDFs, and they're printing out A4 on A1 sheets, things like that. It's crazy stuff. Okay, landscape front to back, that's okay. Now, so I always like to check my properties. I can check these in the setup here as well, but I like to check my properties there too. Now we're going to combine a whole series of views into the single sheet. Now how do we do that? Because this one is stuck on the current view, so I'm going to check this button here. Now I'm going to select, and I'm going to hit the drop down box here, and I don't want that, or that. I just want my sheets. Okay, all right, now, and then we're going to check mark the 5, 6 sheets like so, and go select. I go into the setup here, making sure I've got my A1, that it's landscape, that it's centered, that it is zoomed to 100%. Don't make that mistake again. That it's height, that it's color, and it's everything, and that will go ahead. I don't necessarily want, I probably should keep those for future, but that's okay. I'll go Now, sometimes this happens, and I'm going to answer no. So I need to go back now to this one, right? I think when you move from that one into here, that one radio button will move down here. So you got to go back and combine these, because you don't want 7 separate. That is a pain for the likes of myself and your colleague and my colleagues to open up individual sheets. We want them all together. It's so simple to be able to do it that you can do it that way. All right, and that goes off to print. Now, by using the Qt PDF, I get a chance to rename this, and we're going to name it in accordance with the conventions, and you'll find that on the website if you've forgotten. Okay, so naming conventions are here, so it'll be your capital letter, your surname, underscore, capital letter for your first name, underscore, the module, it's TDS, and it's semester 1, and it's project. Okay, so for me that will be let's use and this is to tech, and okay, let's just double check and see what that is. So it's TECH2104 and it is TDS, and it is S1, and this is project URO project 3. Okay, now that's correct, and I'm going to save that up to my documents here, and then from there I can take it and submit it into Brightspace. All right, always check your PDFs before you upload them, because there's mistakes made. You forget to plot it at 100%, you're going to lose marks for that. All right, so check it and make sure that you've checked it first before you upload it. All right, that's it.